Alright, welcome everybody to Would You Rather. That is right, we are doing it once again. This time, again, I'm sorry, no gameplay, but it is very late at night right now, and I actually just got home from a long day. I was out doing things, stuff like that, had to go get some stuff, and you know how it is, right? Okay, it's Saturday, had to do it. It is what it is, but we are here playing this beautiful game called Would You Rather, or either.io, as you guys can see. I was watching a TGF video, by the way. That was funny. Let's exit that and move on. Okay, so we got the first Would You Rather question here, and we're going to get right into it. We're going to limit ourselves at about 15 questions, okay? Just give or take, because we don't want this video to go on forever, okay? The objective is to get a quick video out and stuff like that and move on, which is why I'm not really, doing any editing and why I'm just keeping the whole screen like here so you guys can see it. Is what it is. Okay, so first question, it looks like it's already answered. I didn't play this game, so I don't know why it's actually answered or shows me the answer. Maybe it's just showing me what to do. But would you rather be stabbed in the stomach 10 times or be shot in both kneecaps? Well, sort of an obvious answer, don't you think? Stabbed in the stomach 10 times or be shot in both kneecaps. Yeah, it's a stabbing compared to a shooting. Guns... I mean, I don't even really have an answer for this other than the fact that I'd rather be shot in both kneecaps, because this is a fatal injury, and shot in both kneecaps, yeah, you're not going to be able to walk or anything, but you can definitely call an ambulance, you can, do what you do. This one's sort of the obvious answer, which is why it's probably already selected, but anyways, we're going to go on to the next question. We're starting here. So, would you rather forget who you were or forget who everyone you know is? So forget who I am or forget who everyone you know is? Well, I feel like if I forgot who I was, then I would forget my friends, right? Forget who everyone you know is. So that would mean I would forget all my friends online. I wouldn't know them. I would forget my best friend, Randall. That would suck, but at the same time, if I forgot who I was, I feel like I wouldn't really know anybody else either, you know what I mean? So if I forgot who I was, I'd be like, well, how do I know I'm friends with him? Because, this Nathan guy is friends with him, but, am I Nathan? You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm trying to get across, but at the same time, it would suck to forget all your friends, to forget your family. That would be shitty. But if you knew they were your family, right, it would be kind of easier to get along. They could help you out remembering who you were. So maybe that's the right answer. We're going to go with that. And I'm glad. I'm glad that everybody, maybe they came up with the same thing that I just thought of. You'd be able to ask the people you know who you are and, learn yourself again. And it's not like forget yourself every day or 10 minutes or whatever like that. It's just forget who you were. So, you just have to learn yourself again and you'd be good to go, right? You have all your family, you have your friends, everything like that. So would you rather be as you are now or have $100 million but have a 5% chance of instant death? Be as you are now or have $100 million but have a 5% chance of instant death. So you get $100 million and you could just keel over right there, right then and there. That would be shitty, because what would you do with $100 million? But it is only a fucking 5% chance. But my luck, knowing how shitty my luck is, that 5% chance would be enough. So I'm going to go be as you are now, because I have everything that I need, right? You know what I mean? I have a roof over my head. I have a really sweet internet connection. I have a PlayStation 4. I have a PC. I have a Blue Yeti. I have an Elgato. I have my TV. I have amazing shows on TV, that I like watching. The Walking Dead, The Flash, Arrow, Supernatural, Legends of Tomorrow, Fear the Walking Dead. I could go on. Game of Thrones. I could go on. But I would rather be as I am now. I don't want to risk dying. Apparently not a lot of people wow, I can't talk. Apparently not a lot of other people feel the same way. They want their $100 million. But what's the good of $100 million if that 5% chance is enough to kill you? You know what I mean? That's my reasoning. Would you rather sit on a cold toilet seat or sit on a warm toilet seat? What? Is it warm up to a point where you can't sit on it because it's way too fucking hot? But at the same time, if I'm waking up, I would rather sit on a cold toilet seat because that sort of wakes you up, right? You know what I mean? So I would go with cold toilet seat. And majority agree. Maybe they had the same thought process. We don't know. When you eat macaroni and cheese, would you rather use a spoon or use a fork? Me personally, I use a fork. I know some of you people might call me weird, but I think people are weird that they use a spoon. Now, don't get me wrong, if you use a spoon, all the power to you. If you think about it, it sort of makes more sense. But at the same time, I don't know, I've always just ate it with a fork. You know, that's always just been my thing. So we're going to go with fork. 66% of the people agree with me. So I have not actually lost a bet yet. Or actually, I have, I think. I've lost one, which was the dying one, right? The dying one, yeah. Okay, so would you rather snort ghost chili juices, okay, or snort liquid nitrogen? Okay, well, to be honest with you, if you guys know the properties and everything like that of liquid nitrogen, it is a dangerous substance to, like, straight up, put in your body, right? It is. But at the same time, you can throw it onto your face. You know, I've seen all these videos and stuff like that. It is dangerous to an extent, but at the same time, I think that snorting chili juices could have a much more negative effect because of the spices. It would get up all in your, sinuses and everything like that, clog everything up. You have a very, very big chance of just swelling in, like, your throat, and I don't think that would be good for you. You might actually die. I feel like your body would have enough to sort of overcome the amount of liquid nitrogen that you would be able to snort. So I am going to go with snort liquid nitrogen, but I could be wrong here, which I am, apparently. Well, I at least voted against, you know what I mean? But some people did, a pretty good majority of them did, or a minority, I guess is what you would say. But it's definitely not bad. So, would you rather be a spouse of a polygamist, or never have a relationship last longer than 2 years? Well, what is a polygamist? I don't know what a polygamist is. Am I stupid for not knowing that? Polygamist. It's the practice of taking more than one spouse. Is the specific practice of one man taking more than one wife. It is a common marriage pattern in some parts of the world. Okay. Fuck, that would suck, dude. You know what I mean? I don't want, if I ever want to actually legitimately settle down with someone, that's going to be something to overcome right there. But at the same time, you know what I mean? I don't want more than one wife. I want to give the attention that I can to one person. You know what I mean? I don't believe in that whole man can have as many wives as he possibly wants, because I find that really, really offensive to, like, the women. You know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, I'm not a feminist, right? But you know what I mean? I do believe in that aspect. So if I had to choose, I think I would probably go with have a relationship last longer than 2 years. But at the same time, that would suck as well. You know what I mean? I don't if I love somebody legitimately, and I don't want to see them just go in 2 years and we fight because of fucking something stupid at the point in time that we have to break up. You know, that after that 2 years is over, we have to fight about something. So it's like, yeah, I could just imagine. Would you rather start your own business, which is doomed to fail, or work for other people at low salaries? Now that could be interesting. Work for other people at low salaries. What would those low salaries be? Would it be, like, way too low to actually live off of? But at the same time, start your own business, which is doomed to fail. At the same time, you can make the amount of money that you want in, however many... you know what I mean? You could basically make your own salary, essentially. Is it always going to be doomed to fail? Or is it like, can you overcome that? Or is it just like you invent something and no matter what, it's going to fail in the end? I don't know. I feel like that would be much more educational to start your own business. Because I don't know a lot about business. I don't know a lot about being an entrepreneur or anything like that. But I feel like that would be fun to learn. You know what I mean? Work for other people at low salaries. You'd have bosses. You know what I mean? And They'd be shitty bosses. Eventually, you'd most likely want to quit. I don't like working at a place that I don't like working at. You know what I mean? That's just, it's not me. So I think I would rather start my own business, to be honest with you. And apparently, I'm disagreed with yet again. Would you rather be a sports star or be a celebrated academic? Fuck that, dude. I want to be a WWE superstar, NXT superstar, and to be exact, because I can actually get the spotlight on me rather than being buried on the main roster. Yeah, sports star, definitely. I used to be sort of a celebrated academic back in like middle school and elementary, I guess is what you call it. It's been a while. I forgot about that. I used to be a very celebrated academic. Like, I used to be really fucking good at everything in school. Like, straight A pluses, everything like that. I used to be great. And then as soon as I hit high school, I figured out that, getting those good grades is not all it's cracked up to be. And you should have fun while you can. You know what I mean? Because I'm going to be honest with you. You don't know when life is ever going to end for you. You know what I mean? And that's not turning this into a sap story or anything like that. I'm saying you shouldn't be really, really, really worried about your grades like some people are. You know what I mean? Have fun with life. I mean, if that's your thing, if you have fun doing that, go for it. That's your thing. Do it. But if you're just doing that to impress your parents or, to get just really, really good grades to be celebrated and stuff like that, that's not what you should be doing it for. You know what I mean? I think you should have fun. Keep an eye on your grades. I'm not saying fail every class on purpose or don't do any work. I'm saying do the work that you need to do. Don't overwork. You know what I mean? Don't overwork. Don't care that much. Just get through high school. Don't flunk a grade. Pass everything just like I did. And you'll be good to go. You know what I mean? I'm in a good situation right now. I can go back to college whenever I want to. Obviously, that would entail right now getting a student loan until the free tuition thing kicks in this fall. But, you know what I mean? I'm in a good situation. You don't need to have straight A pluses. You know what I mean? You don't have to go to fucking Harvard University or whatever. You know what I mean? You can scrape by. You can. And you can have fun while doing it rather than it just being straight boring. So, and people actually agree with me. I'm happy with that. I'm really, really happy with that. Sports star. Wrestler. WWE superstar, to be exact. Would you rather be on Guts or be on Legends of the Hidden Temple? What is Guts? I've never heard of Guts before. Guts? Is that a thing? Is it a magazine? I have no idea what the hell that is. Legends of the Hidden Temple. Now, I could be stupid by saying I don't know what this is. Legends of the Hidden Temple. There we go. Okay, yeah, I have no idea what the hell this is. It aired from 1993 to 1995. Wow, that's an old show. What is this thing? I have no idea what the hell this is. Alright, well, I think this question is sort of irrelevant to me, so we're going to say Guts. Okay. Voted against. Who cares? Don't know what any of them are. Would you rather give up buttons and zippers or give up Velcro and knots? I would rather give up Velcro and knots rather than buttons and zippers, because buttons, I do wear shirts a lot. Zippers, I do wear like sweaters and stuff a lot. Velcro and knots, I mean, when I tie my shoes, I sort of just tie them once and slip them on. Velcro, I have nothing that even Velcros. So we're going to go with that. And I'm glad that I was sided with. Would you rather star in a cartoon movie or star in a live action movie? Live action, 100%. That would be fun to voice some cartoon characters and stuff like that. I would want to do that. But as far as acting goes and everything like that, I consider myself actually pretty well at it. I took a pretty big movies class in high school and did a few short films, everything like that. That was a lot of fun, and I would definitely I would be down for looking back into that and stuff like that. So would you rather have to use a completely blank keyboard with absolutely no labeled keys, or have to type with only your two index fingers all the time? Well, as far as a keyboard goes, I pretty much know where all the keys are. But it would suck, you know what I mean? But at the same time, having to type with only two of your fingers, that would be shitty as well, you know what I mean? Now, typing I don't think would include games, so WASD would be pretty fair game, I believe. So I don't know, man. That would be fun to really test, if I actually know the keyboard. But at the same time, this would be all right as well, because I don't really type too much other than when I'm going to websites. I don't sit here and write novels, you know what I mean? It's not really my thing. So I don't know, man. I think I might have to go with a keyboard. So yeah, maybe that would be fun to see if I know the keyboard. And I'm glad that I'm 51%. That's all I need. If you had to wear one for the rest of your life, would you rather wear ugly gloves or wear an ugly hat? Well, I don't personally like gloves too much. You know what I mean? I do wear beanies, stuff like that. So, I don't know. Gloves just sort of make my hands hot. You know what I mean? It's not really comfortable, to be honest with you. Even in the cold, it could be fucking minus 45 out. I would not wear any gloves. It's just straight up not my thing. I don't like gloves. Wear an ugly hat. We're going to go with that. Okay. And obviously that's been frowned upon. I suppose, you could wear ugly gloves and put your hand in your pockets. So, I mean, yeah, I suppose. Would you rather control your dreams or watch them the next day? Huh. Well, that would be interesting. Watch them the next day. You know what I mean? You could see what you went through in your dreams. But at the same time, that would be taking up more of your actual day with what happened in your sleep, which in turn would be just a waste of time, to be honest with you. Now, controlling your dreams, I feel like you could remember them because you can control them, and this would be a lot more fun. You know what I mean? I think this would be a lot better. You could literally, in your dreams, I'm just saying, I'll put it right out there, okay? You could essentially have sex with anybody that you wanted to. You know what I mean? That's all I've got to say. That's all I've got to say. I'm surprised it was that close. I feel like this one should be the much better option. But, yeah, I don't know. Would you rather not be able to stop being serious or not be able to stop joking? Well, that's the thing with me. I'm sort of like a serious and joking kind of guy at all times anyways. You know what I mean? Sort of both. You know what I mean? I do combine seriousness with joking. And I'm not really ever serious about, anything, to be honest with you. I say a lot of dumb shit that can get me in trouble, but it's always a joke. That's what people just don't understand sometimes. So I don't know. I feel like this is sort of already me. But at the same time, you know what I mean? If you're legitimately telling to somebody, to fuck off, this would be the one for you, right? Not being able to stop being serious. But at the same time, you'd be serious to everything that you said, and that would not be good for some relationships. So joking, I feel like, would be the right one, and I'm right. I'm glad. We're gonna do two more. So this one and one more. Would you rather have all fingernails and toenails removed quickly, or would you rather have deep paper cuts on the webbing between each finger and toe slowly? No, we're going with fingernails. That's it. That's it. Deep paper cuts. Oh my god. Just fucking thinking about that. Jesus Christ. Each finger and toe. Especially the toes. I could deal with the fingers. I could totally deal with the fingers. But if you get in between my toes with fucking paper, nah, dude, you're getting a fucking foot in the eye. I'll tell you that much right now. Would you rather always wear a top hat or always wear a giant clock necklace? Thank God. Thank fucking God. There's not more John Cena fans. I'm telling you. Thank God. We got 69%, by the way. Alright, so thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked today's video, feel free to hit the video with a like, share it with your friends. Tell me in the comment section below what you guys want to see from me. I'm sorry that it was sort of this video today. But tomorrow, obviously, will be Sunday Lazy Vlog and back to normal gaming videos on Monday. So hopefully you guys will tune in and subscribe and support the channel if you're not already. And that's pretty much it. Would you rather be Matt Damon or be Ben Affleck? So, Batman or Jason Bourne? Batman. Fuck. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. Bye, guys. Really thought I was going to get that right. Big fan of him as Batman. I don't know about any of you. Really big fan of him.